Take it! KO! Oh, now I know where that...
Got a problem with haters. You think when they come, they gon' scare us. Man, y'all be tripping, it's funny, hilarious. I be falling on chairs, hysterical. Ooh, yeah, I can see the problem, what's wrong. You keep trying to hate on me, I gotta focus, I'm just trying to live, that's all. Since I got the time on my hands, I'm finna put in the work, make sure it work. If it don't work, go to church, gotta get filled with the word. Gotta put in all the work, you finna see what it's worth. You finna see from my work, you finna see from my work. You finna see from my work.
Yo, all going everybody, it's your boy King Shun. We're back to another video. Today we're reacting to Death Battle, Cole McGrath versus Alex Mercer, Infamous versus Prototype Death Battle. This is one of the ones that was commented from the Galactus and what video was it? It was the Galactus. I was reacting to Galactus versus Unicron and William Cook. Shout out William Cook. He said, King Shun, great reaction. I have some more fun Death Battle for you to react. Frieza versus Megatron, which is on the way. Cole McGrath versus Alex Mercer, Guts versus Dimitri, and a whole bunch of other people. So I'm gonna get those one by out and get me back into the Death Battle. You feel me? So today we're reacting to Cole McGrath versus Alex Mercer. See how that one is rolling. 1.6 million views, and this was 3 months ago, so it's pretty recent. You know what I'm saying? I'm late. Pretty recent. Get straight into it.
Death Battle is sponsored by HelloFresh
and Shady Rays. Cole McGrath, the patron saint.
Yo, I remember playing Infamous. I never got a chance to play these Infamous games. I have a gaming channel, and if y'all would like to see that, I would play some of these games. I would low-key play some of these games to do a let's play. I would love to do that. Tell me down in the comments down below what y'all feeling. But the only Infamous game I ever played, but I didn't finish it, was Infamous. Was it Infamous? I'm mixing Infamous Last of Us with The Last of Us. It was Infamous. I think it was just Infamous. What was it? Let me see. The new game was Infamous Second Son. Infamous Second Son. That's what it was. That's the game I played, but I never finished it. I would love to do some let's play or some games. So tell me what y'all thinking. I want to do some fun stuff with y'all.
Of Infamous,
Alex Mercer.
Let me know though. I want to do some fun stuff with y'all. If y'all want a gaming channel, you know, I got a gaming channel. I just haven't been playing some games in a long minute. I could get my Elgato and get back to, you feel me? Let me know the word. You feel me? I'll get back to it.
The Blacklight Virus prototype from Prototype. That's right, champions.
Hello.
You voted for it, so we're finally doing it. Long after these characters were ever relevant. Oh, hey, look what I found in the trash. An old script we wrote for this very matchup way back in 2013.
Wait,
That's
we haven't
crazy.
emptied our trash in 10 years?
He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle. With great power comes great responsibility. Tobey Maguire's not the only superhero who's had to learn that lesson.
Cole McGrath was just your average delivery boy in Empire City until one day he opened a package that exploded in his face.
This was the Ray Sphere, a device that, upon erupting, destroyed much of the city and tore through Cole at the atomic level,
killing him instantly. Nah, actually, he scooped up some superpowers. Cool, zippity-zappity superpowers.
More specifically, Cole became a conduit, one of many beings who were granted supernatural abilities from the Ray Sphere explosion.
Which also turned Empire City into a godforsaken hellscape. This world needed a hero, or at least an anti-hero willing to clean up the mess he sorta technically made.
Cole put his powers to the test, battling rogue superpowered conduits, including the
You could call it to piss off his parents? Listen, anything y'all do to piss off your parents is a little bit OD. Come on, now.
At least an anti-hero willing to clean up the mess he sorta technically made.
Cole put his powers to the test, battling rogue superpowered conduits, including the mastermind behind the blast, Kessler.
Let's be real, none of Cole's powers are as sick nasty as his parkour skills, but his ability to manipulate electricity is pretty sweet too.
Cole controls electromagnetic energy. Not only can he generate a smorgasbord of powerful lightning attacks, he can also manipulate thermal, kinetic, and gravitational energies. Electromagnetism is pretty broad after all. This includes his radar pulse, which detects the bioelectricity inside organisms even if they're hidden or transformed.
And for good measure, he got to add some ice powers to his kit. He can throw ice grenades, shoot ice spikes, and let out some epic ice farts.
He can levitate like Electric Iron Man, grind on rails like Shadow the Hedgehog, read your mind like Goku's muffin button, charge up with extra karmic energy, also like Shadow the Hedgehog, and generate force fields like
Shadow the Hedgehog.
But these aren't just force fields.
Hey, I'd like to see him fight Shadow the Hedgehog now. Is there ever like that
Cole absorbs. That's insane.
How's that?
Are you familiar with a little equation called E equals MC squared?
Don't tell me I'm about to bring science into this.
Convert any matter they touch into energy that Cole absorbs. That's insane.
How's that?
Are you familiar with a little equation called E equals MC squared?
No.
Oh, well, it defines the mathematical relationship between matter and energy. Essentially, how much energy any given mass contains.
Okay, the largest mass object Cole absorbs is a 343-gram helicopter chain gun round.
Perfectly converting matter to energy is technically impossible, but hey, this is a video game. The mass contained in that bullet, when multiplied by the speed of light squared, would release an energy equivalent to over 7 megatons of TNT. This means Cole's energy output is basically fueled by a nuclear reactor.
Oh!
How do these dudes be calculating all that stuff? I've been wondering this since I was younger. How did these dudes calculate all these stuff, bro? Like the speed of Earth rotating around the sun and the amount of gravity that a different Earth can have from ours because it's in Goku's dimension or the DC universe is. Y'all made me not want to go back to school, bro. Y'all made me feel like I didn't do shit at the same time, like. I do those two things all at the same time, bro.
Oh, so he's like a living super bum, always ready to go off. Sounds like my first ex-wife.
Should he somehow run low on energy, he can drain it from nearby appliances to recharge. He's even learned to drain the bioelectricity from people, like this. Yikes.
Cole can focus his electricity through his amp, a giant tuning fork which lets him ring around the Rosia to death. Or he can just make lightsabers out of his hands. That's cool too. And because he follows Pokemon rules, Cole's extra resistant to electric attacks.
With these powers, Cole chewed through Kessler's forces, including Sasha, whose black tar powers could infect and control minds.
And he eventually faced down that son of a bitch himself and pwned his ass, despite Kessler having his exact same powers. Coincidence?
Turns out the architect of Cole's misery was himself from an alternate future timeline, manipulating events from the shadows to ensure this version of Cole became a better hero than Kessler ever was.
Yeah, you see, Cole's superpowers are molded through his actions, increasing in power and utility based on how good or evil he acts. Naturally, as a good person, Cole shaped his powers to be more focused to target the bad guys. That's pussy shit! Evil Cole is way more awesome sus! He blows everything up! Collateral damage? Who cares? He can control fire! Well, that just happened. Who wrote this shit?
The point is, Kessler's whole plan was meant to prevent the apocalypse, which would appear in the form of the Beast, a conduit of unimaginable power.
Cole is strong enough to create massive thunderstorms, fast enough to route electricity moving at 90% the speed of light, and maybe thanks to Kessler, tough enough to take on the Beast.
Which possessed the power of the Ray Sphere itself. It could regenerate at an atomic level and eradicate all of Empire City in a single attack. Fortunately, after a grueling battle, Cole defeated the Beast once and for all.
Though ultimately, it wasn't Cole's power that made him a hero.
In order to stop a plague created by the Ray Sphere, Cole sacrificed his life, eradicating the conduit genes and saving all of humanity.
Sure, he also killed thousands of conduits in the process, but hey, what's a few corpses when building a better tomorrow? This trolley stops for no one.
Cole was remembered as a saint by the people of New Marais, as a hero by the friends he left behind, and an inspiration to future generations. A true testament to the responsibility of power.
This episode of Death Battle is
it makes me
by
wonder how if we're following the story of Infamous and this Infamous in this one he got rid of the conduit genes, how exactly did the new the girl and I forgot his name from Infamous Second Son and the girl from Infamous First Light, how did they get their conduit powers? Did they release a new Ray Sphere or something like that? Like, how did that work? If somebody can help me out in the comments down below, because I'm pretty sure there's some Infamous fans on here. Thought I heard something. I ain't even gonna lie. I'm bugging out.
HelloFresh. HelloFresh is America's #1 meal kit. We're certainly busy
Sorry,
over here
but I
at
gotta
the
skip
Death Battle
that.
Labs. So go to ability. But not everybody's got an Uncle Ben to tell him that.
Alex Mercer woke up in hell. Manhattan Island was gripped by the horrific Blacklight virus, transforming its citizens into terrifying monsters.
Alex had no memories. He was a man without a past, and maybe no future. But he did have one thing.
The Blacklight virus can rewrite your cells all the way down to your DNA, and somehow it granted Alex incredible superhuman abilities. He can infect anyone he touches with this virus, altering their biology at the molecular level in seconds, and giving him complete control over their actions.
So Alex pushed on, desperate to avenge himself and the city by finding whatever monster unleashed this nightmare and eat them. Yeah, he can consume people to give himself a power boost. He's like Kirby, if Kirby listened to Linkin Park.
Oh, come on,
This
bruh.
extra biomass gives him superhuman strength, a greater metabolic rate, increased reaction times, and even a regenerative healing factor. Essentially, Alex is an ever-evolving super being, the ultimate being.
Oh, like Shadow the Hedgehog.
By consuming victims, Alex also receives all their memories and experiences,
Interesting.
including Peter Randall, a 69-year-old man whose entire history Alex processed in just 11 seconds.
69 what?
Being
What did he
able to
say?
Condense that much information into that time frame means Alex Randall, a 69-year-old memories and experiences, including Peter Randall, a 69-year-old man whose entire
What is he trying not to say? I'm missing it.
all their memories and experiences, including Peter Randall, a 69-year-old man whose entire history Alex processed in just 11 seconds. Being able to condense that much information into that time frame means Alex can perceive events happening within 5 nanoseconds.
Which is about how long I was married to my second ex-wife.
Alex
Wow.
can shapeshift his body at will, creating disguises, increasing his muscle mass, and forming nearly unbreakable armor. And when he wants to kill someone, he can become his own weapon, turning his limbs into claws and blades, or generating countless tendrils that give him unmatched control over his environment.
With these goopy powers, he came up with a bunch of Street Fighter moves, like the air dash, the cannonball, the bullet dive drop, and the hunter dirt nap. Pretty sure that was my third ex-wife's boyfriend's stripper name.
And after
Oh my
consuming
God.
enough people, Alex reaches critical mass and can unleash his evil slop in powerful ultimate attacks.
Like the Tendril Barrage Devastator. Oh, it's beautiful.
Despite
pretty
being
sure that's
seen
not what
as
I
the
call.
world's most wanted terrorist, fair, Alex used his powers to stop the spread of the virus and end the city's nuclear devastation.
It was then he learned the truth. He wasn't Alex Mercer at all.
He was the Blacklight virus itself, which absorbed the memories and likeness of the real Alex Mercer, who was not only dead, but actually responsible for all of this in the first place. To decipher this, I recreated the Blacklight virus myself, the most dangerous...
Why is it empty?
He's right behind me, isn't he?
So the
Oh my
man
God.
Alex was hunting the whole time was himself. Dun dun dun.
That's right, Boomstick. Turns out Dr. Alex Mercer helped create the Blacklight virus, and when things didn't work out and he was about to die, he recklessly unleashed it upon the city.
What a petty SOB. What he didn't
He said
know was
what?
that
Recklessly create the Blacklight virus, and when things didn't work out and he was about to die, he recklessly unleashed it upon the city.
What a petty SOB! What he didn't know was that the virus would merge with his sentience and memories and become a new Alex. How? Why? Don't question it, it's a nothing burger.
But is this mass of viral material that calls itself Alex actually human in any meaningful way?
The poor bastard sure tried to be. Too bad humans can be dicks, and everyone kept betraying him. Even the so-called love of his life, who shot him in the face. Whoa! So, Alex figured, obviously, humanity had to go.
Not just go, but be made better. Whatever goodness remaining with this Alex was left behind as he plotted to unleash a second Blacklight virus, recreating humanity into a super species in his own image. Great power became great terror.
Classic anime RPG villain stuff. And he was strong enough to do it. Alex can casually tear buildings
And
apart,
I think
dodge
that's where
supersonic tank
Prototype 2 came about, which is, I think that's the guy there. Yeah, I want to play some of these games, yo. I really do.
shells, and even defeated the Supreme Hunter, who was tough enough to survive a nuclear blast that would have leveled Manhattan.
Based on the blast radius given in-game, that's 450 kilotons of TNT.
Speaking of nukes, Alex survived one. His healing factor is off the chain, and after being blasted into paste, All he needed was the tiniest bit of himself to come back good as new.
His healing occurs at the cellular level, making him virtually impossible to kill so long as he keeps consuming.
But attempting to take over the world and kill millions of people pissed off a certain James Heller, a dude who had just had enough of his fucking weird, fucking rambling shit.
Who used the same virus powers to consume Alex once and for all.
Live by the Kirby symbiote, die by the Kirby symbiote.
Damn.
But was Alex just a virus after all? I mean, what's more human than the urge to conquer the world, drive its species to the slaughter, consume its raw genetic resources, and crown yourself king? Maybe the day Alex Mercer died was the day he truly became human.
Wow, that was intense.
That was kind of
Yeah,
deep.
it was.
This
I'm gonna be brave and I'm gonna say I think who do I think is gonna win? I'm gonna say it can't be Alex. Alex is too biology focused to win, because he's a disease, technically. And then Cole McGrath's a conduit, so he has electric powers. He can defeat a beast. He can take damage as well. I feel like Cole has to win. If Alex can regenerate from the cellular level, but Cole doesn't have no healer technique, so I'm gonna say Cole.
For our viewers, Shady Rays is giving out their best deal of the season.
I'm gonna say
Go
Cole.
to shadyrays.com and use the code
I'll say
DEATH.
Cole. Tell me what y'all think in the comments down below.
All right, the combatants are set. Let's end this debate once and for all.
It's time for a death battle!
We about to get lit. Okay, he already started with the madness. Okay, let's get it. Come on, cheer up. Oh, that's sick.
I think I've still got room for dessert. Buddy, you are one sick freak.
Yup. He already pulled out a tentacle. Ooh. He pulled out the tentacle move already? Yo, whoever animates these are lit. Okay. He's kind of on the defensive, but I believe in him. Ooh, I forgot he has ice powers. You took his head off? Oh, there he is. Did he eat a nigga? Ooh. The heck? Ah, the armor.
The half of it. So much power, and yet you waste it on these vermin. You and I can change this world for the better. The only vermin I see here is you.
Oh snap.
You don't want to give me your power. Fine, I'll just take it.
I don't think he can consume it though. He's a conduit, right? Right.
Good idea.
No way. Oh, he's draining his life.
This world sure isn't perfect, but it's a lot better without you in it, asshole.
Did he drain that nigga?
Oh, now I know why that script was in the trash. I had to hear someone say awesome sauce.
Both opponents were incredibly versatile and deadly, and both could match each other's powers blow for blow.
They could each create weapons, amplify their strength, and fight at range.
But could Cole survive Alex?
He consumed that nigga.
Well, Alex would usually need to weaken an opponent to get that.
Amplify their strength and fight at
He
range.
consumed
But
that
could
nigga.
Cole survive Alex's infection? Well, Alex would usually need to weaken an opponent to get that trick to work. Even then, the Ray Sphere incident that created Cole's powers in the first place ripped apart everyone else down to the atomic level, and the Beast's attacks were capable of the same thing. Considering the Blacklight virus only works down to molecular DNA, it's reasonable to say Cole would be able to resist it.
Sure, Alex could have potentially consumed Cole's biomass to give himself an edge, but Cole could just do the same thing to Alex, absorbing his bioelectricity to power himself back up.
But nothing could challenge the gap in power. Everything Alex survived could simply not match Cole's force fields, and especially not the power of the Beast. The blast the Beast created actually had a much wider radius than the one the Supreme Hunter could survive. To compete with these foes, this means Cole was simply far more powerful than Alex.
Speaking of the Beast, Cole's ability to disintegrate it at the atomic level meant that even Alex's crazy molecular regeneration couldn't
Was no
stand up
match.
to Cole's might.
Just like how Cole could overpower Kessler despite his resistance to electricity, or how he resisted Sasha's mind control powers, which were eerily similar to the Blacklight virus.
But I bet you're wondering, what if Alex fought evil Cole instead? Well, it'd
would
be
be
even
even
worse,
worse.
because that Cole took the Beast's power for himself.
Yup.
That's good night for Angry Virus Boy.
Alex was a versatile, deadly opponent, but Cole's counters, speed, and raw power gave him the edge.
Alex got the Cole shoulder, just like
I'm
this
done.
stupid script.
The winner is Cole McGrath.
Damn.
Thanks for watching, and hey, are you a Death Battle member? We've got a ballot going on right now where members get to choose a matchup for the next season. So click that join button and jump into our Champions Discord.
Tell me what you think about that in the comments down below, yo. My boy Window. My boy Window. My boy Window. My boy Window. We all good. My boy Window. You want to see more videos like this? Like, comment, subscribe. Hit that subscribe button because it help your boy out. You feel me? Roll to 2,000 followers. You feel what I'm saying? I'm going to do my little dancey dance when we hit 2,000 followers. 2,000 subscribers. Get y'all next one. Peace.